I've been told a lot of people would love to have this job. It's a great job, but there's a lot of hours involved in it. As well as just having the car on display, we obviously have a lot of drive time between the book dates that we have and obviously the racetracks. We do a lot of on-track, and then we do a lot of off-track, going to different functions, obviously as we are tonight. And then we do grocery stores representing Smithfield and of course Richard Petty. We did Arizona, and it was just hot, and we stood outside all day, and then we loaded the car up and we left, and all we wanted all day was air conditioning. So Arizona's pretty hot. I've had a good few days here, and I'll be up in Watkins Glen tomorrow actually with the show car. I had a friend that was pulling the Army car for him many years ago, and we became friends, and then Greg hooked me up with his boss, and his boss called me and said, "Do you want a job?" And I said, "Yes, please." So here we are.
Well, obviously to get an award like that and be recognized here at Watkins Glen is pretty special for me, because I arguably started my racing career here back in the early 70s, and I was, as an amateur racing Formula Fords, and I really enjoyed coming to Watkins Glen, coming to this area, Chemung County and the Watkins Glen area, coming to Corning. I came here actually as a young boy with my mother. Brought me here for a tour of the Corning Glassworks and a tour of Watkins Glen when I was about 12 years old. Mario Andretti was here testing tires. I got his autograph that day, I remember. So it had a lot of warm spots in my heart for Watkins Glen, and I'm glad to be back here. And to have the King in, it only makes sense to have the King in this organization, and he's quite a guy and a wonderful recipient, and might be the first time I ever got somewhere before he did, but I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, back home in the Valley, I love Watkins Glen, and I get to come back again and have a little fun. I get to see the family and friends and go to all the old eating places. Didn't make it down to Shorty's yet, but we're going to try to get there. I'm trying to get this TV career started. I've been doing some stuff for Fox Sports 1 and for the Truck Series, and having fun, enjoying it, learning a lot, and hopefully we can make a career out of it. The driving career is coming to an end, so I got to start another one, and hopefully that can be it.
Ready to go. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
King. Good one. Yeah. Nice. Yep. All right.
Can you face this way with it?
Can you face
over here?
You want the artist in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah,
we got Randy.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Oh, excellent.
All right, man. Perfect.
Very good.
All right, you take care of that for me.
Thank you.
Have a good one, Ken. Good job.
Well, I tell you what, I had to be 23 or 24 because it's right before we started racing up here. We went to the car show there.
Sure.
Because J.J. O'Malley drove me up here to show me what the racetrack looked like. J.J. came and picked me up in Binghamton, drove me up to Watkins Glen, and said, "There it is. There's the racetrack." and I think y'all had just had about 3.5 foot of snow. You couldn't see the walls. You couldn't see where the racetrack was. You couldn't see anything. And I'm like, that's a nice racetrack, JJ. We just drove all the way from Binghamton to Watkins Glen to see the snow. I said, I guess I'll see it when I come back. That was fun. It was fun.
Now, according to Davey, the two of you stepped off the curb without looking at traffic.
Probably.
And you made a comment about that's what brakes were for.
I think that's what brakes are for. Yeah, that's why they put brakes on cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's up to them not to hit you, not for you not to hit them.
Okay.
That's the way I always drove too. Let somebody else use the brakes.
Would you give us a quick comment about Richard getting this award?
It's really an honor. He's done a lot of stuff, and if you look at what he's done in total for motorsports and been a part of motorsports, really you're talking to a guy who's 77, 78 years old, who's been in the sport since he was 8 years old. In some way, shape, or form, as a son, as a mechanic, as a driver, as an owner, as a champion, as a winner. He encompasses what our sport is, especially NASCAR racing, so this is a huge deal.
I wanted to meet him since I was like, oh my God. How old? Oh my. Probably since I graduated high school and stuff.
He's always been your favorite driver?
Yeah. I never watched him growing up, but now, after what he did in '92, retiring that year I was born, wow. Right?
That was the year you were born?
Yeah.
Really?
Only on Vets Day. Yeah, I wish I would have been born earlier, though.
Well,
See the whole deal.
A lot of young drivers were mentored by him.
And Dale.
Yeah.
And too bad Dale ain't here. Dale.
That's right.
Yeah, I like Dale.
Well, welcome to Corn and Glass.
Thank you. Have a good day.